So y'all, this is the trade that I just lost today in the new session, as you can see, and let's review it together, right? So starting from the daily time frame, you can see that we have these equal lows, very significant lows right there, and we have these lows as well as a target. So I was hoping that we are gonna be bearish overall uh, on the daily time frame or on the weekly time frame, and also we are from that high to this low, we are captured inside this expansion, and we have these fair value gaps as well. The market is trying to, you know, going in and around inside these fair value gaps. So we are stuck in this area for now. So as I was bearish overall, that is why I wanted market to today. I know it is respecting this bullish PD array, like the bullish fair value gap, but still, uh, I came like today. I came after a month of break, and that break was just like, I had a really rough days in that break, so which caused my psychology a bit more weird. So I couldn't really, made my bias more flexible. My bias was so rigid. Uh, Maybe we are bearish, but on the weekly time frame. But maybe I feel like on the lower time frame, like 4 hours or the more lower intraday trading, day trading time frame, we are gonna be bullish for today. So that is why I forgot that I had to be really flexible in my bias. I had to notice that we are still respecting this daily BC, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency right there. So, well, as for today, what I'm just gonna tell you what plan I had behind my that trade. So, the day started. Let me show you the hourly. The day started right here. We respected this fair value gaps bottom, going up, struggling here, and the consequent encouragement, and then immediately going higher, taking previous day's highs. The buy side imbalance, the buy side liquidity right there, the Monday's highs. That was a very significant high, and now I was really hoping that we are gonna disrespect this bullish fair value gap, even though it was still respecting this bullish fair value gap from here. But as I said, I just came after a month, so I was so rigid to my bias. That was my mistake in this trade. So I forgot that currently it is still respecting this fair value gap. So for today we are gonna be bullish, but my bias was wrong. So I thought that we are gonna disrespect this fair value gap and start going lower for this low or these lows. So we had taken that high, we had taken the buy side, and we are in the OTE level. After taking the buy side from here, we were in the OTE level from that high to this low, which is very good. And then we go lower, we take this short-term low. No, actually, yeah, right there. We take that high right there. Then we go lower, we take the short-term lows, right? And then we wait, actually, that's the high. This is today. Holy shit, bro. All right, so we take the low, short-term low, and then we go up again, respecting the OT level from that high to this low right there, and then we start consolidating a bit. I wait for the new session to open, and I go on a lower time frame, and I can see that the market is consolidating for here. And after the 10 a.m., I wanted market to, take instantly this buy side liquidity right there and respect the OTE level from that high to this low, which it just did over here. You can see that how it took the buy side liquidity right there and respecting this OTE level. So I took the trade right there. It was an optimal entry trade, and I set my stop loss just above that high because this high is respecting the OTE level from that high to this low. You can see that, right? That's just a little bit of damage, which is, but it's still more efficient. So, and this is the high that just took the previous day's high, which is right here. So that high was also very significant. So that is why I took this trade. I took short right there. But as you can see, it did go down. It did go down. It took this low, but it then instantly going higher and caught my stop loss right there, and that took this high, and now it's consolidating right there. So this was the trade I lost today, and the cause of this loss was my rigid bias. I had to be really flexible. I had to remind myself that we are still respecting this bullish fair value gap. That is a current bullish fair value gap that we are still respecting, and also we are still respecting this bullish hourly fair value gap, and also respecting the consequent encouragement of this daily fair value gap, making it an invariant fair value gap, right? So now I think that market is just gonna taking all these highs, and I wanted to respect the consequent encouragement of this fair value gap and respect the OTE level from that high to this low. This is the OTE level. And if it does respects it and the consequent encouragement, then I want it to go down again, taking these lows and these lows. And another scenario is that it just disrespects that too and go higher, taking all these highs, including this, and then there's this weekly time frame which is much more efficient than these daily time frames, and that I wanted to respect this consequent encouragement right there and then start going down, taking these lows and some other lows which I'll make later on in the future. So hope you guys learned something from it, and if you did, make sure to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next trade recap. And also to mention that I took this trade live and explained everything when I took this trade, so y'all should really check out my latest live stream and learn something from there, because live streams have a lot of lessons in them. So make sure to check them out, and also subscribe and join my other live streams, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.